eating some ice cream. What's up, everyone? What's up, y'all? What is up? I'll let some people join the stream like I do. Like I want y'all to. What up, Marty? What's going on? I haven't been online in a couple days. Wanna know what kind of ice cream I'm having? It's crazy. I got someone messaging me on Messenger. Can I have some? I wish I can let you have some. What's up, everyone? Alex, okay, so I talked to Alex on the phone. Alex's phone. Me, what have I been up to? I have been having a blast. This weekend, I sort of went MIA. Had a really, really good time. What else is going on? I don't really know. Sorry, I'm just responding to someone's message. This camera is the iPad Pro front camera, but the camera I use when I'm out skateboarding, that is a GoPro 7. Is SF under lockdown? Yeah, it's still closed down. I look high? What do you mean I look high? I don't think I look high. Reading poet, what up? This ice cream is fire, yo. This is like a huge cookie right here. Did you sub for San Francisco Middle School once? I've never, ever subbed. Never ever did anything with kids. I don't even like to make deliveries to schools, yo. It'd be too confusing. What do you use for a external mic? I just use a Rogue mic, but it's kind of tricky to use a Rogue mic because it's really big. You can use that GoPro mic that they have if it's in stock. It's always out of stock. You can use this setup. But to use a external mic with the GoPro, you all have to use one of these things. The stores are not open in Westville. Alright, I tell you what, I can push out a video about Westville. Have you been drinking lately? No, I have not been drinking lately. So I think the medium wine was sold out. Last time I checked, it was sold out. Maybe it's in stock now because I haven't checked for. It's been a while since I checked. You've been hearing fireworks in your area. Knock on wood. I haven't heard any fireworks this evening. I'm pretty sure it's just a matter of time. They've been shooting fireworks like crazy, yo. Like, for real, they've been shooting fireworks like crazy. I need a sexy female, right? Our evening protest still going on. I don't know of any going on now. It doesn't mean that there's no protests going on, but I just don't know of any going on. I think they're kind of chilled out right now. Do you ever make escape videos in Mission? Come check us out down here. I was in the Mission the other day. I'm always in the Mission on the boost state, actually. I've been seeing a lot of SF yuppies moving out here to Vegas. I mean, you know what's insane? What I'm starting to see? I'm actually starting to see prices go back up. I'm starting to see prices go back up, yo. The bottom line. Starting to see prices go back up. Meaning that something ain't right because the people are moving out. Why are rental prices going up? Like, it's going the other way now. Maybe it's just like that for a little bit. And there's a lot of software you can use for editing. You can use the GoPro software. What up? Apple Mac 5. This ice cream is over. I think that's exactly what's going on. People are waiting to move out. Are you ever gonna cut your hair? No, not anytime soon. What up, James? What is up? What up, y'all? I love summer nights. I love these summer nights, yo. I do plan on traveling this year. So, interesting. See, you guys, I don't know. So hopefully I can say this without, I mean, eventually this is gonna come out eventually, but like, I think I'm gonna like try to plan like some US travel or something. Like for like actually plan it, like maybe within like 4 weeks or so. And I think I have someone I'm gonna travel with. I think I have someone I'm gonna travel with. Interesting. The person that I'm thinking about is like messaging me right now. So I guess I don't know. I'm like distracted. Eugene, Oregon. What's up in Eugene, Marty? Are you going up to Eugene? You have to go to Oregon to pick up your. You have to go up to Oregon to pick up your Arcimoto. Have you been checking out Arcimoto's stock? It's at like $4 right now. It's like $4. It was that what $2 like a month ago or something. Man, hit up Alaska. You know what? This would be a really good time to go to Alaska right now. This would be a really good time. No, not right now. In about another month. It would be a really dope time. It would be a really good time to go to Alaska. So this is my thing. This is what I'm trying to figure out. So right now, I really want to travel. Like I really don't want to. I want to like just not work for like at least like a month or 2 months. And when I mean by not work, I'm talking about like I'll still do YouTube videos, but like not do this San Francisco stuff. So that means if I don't want to do this San Francisco stuff, I don't want to be nowhere near San Francisco. So I really want to freaking travel in a couple months. I really, really do want to travel in a couple months. Or I found a cheap apartment, but like I don't really see that many good deals anymore. I mean, I do see good deals like 2 months free, but like, what the fuck is 2 months free when rent is like $3,200? You know, it's like, dude, I'm not paying that much. Like, I'd rather like, I don't know, go travel. You thought of going to the Caribbean? The Caribbean will be a good one. I don't know. It would be a good one. Is it open? SF is a ripoff. Japan is the future. You've never been there. I've never been to Japan. 2 months free together, roommates. But what a lot of people do when they do the 2 months free, what they'll do is they'll, instead of you not paying rent for 2 months, they'll just take the 2 months rent and spread it over the other 10 months that you're paying. So you'll still pay every month, but you'll pay like less. Now, why would I vote for Trump? Oh my gosh! Just because I don't know. Why would I vote for Trump? Like, Pacific Northwest. Anyone agree? Are you trying to say I should travel to the Pacific Northwest? I'll let you know a delivery date. Guys, look at his videos from 2 years ago. Oh, I look crazy younger from 2 years ago. I don't think I look that much older right now. I think I do have hair. Maybe that makes me look older. With no hair, I do look really young. Like I do. That's why like you never ever really saw videos of me without a hat on before, because I would either always have a helmet on, and as soon as I took the helmet off, I would like put a hat on. It's like you never saw my hair. That's where me and the GF wants to travel to. Or you want to go to SF? Your face looks older, more dark blondes. Yeah, I think so. Well, I'm getting older. And also, like, don't shave. I actually bought a razor off Amazon today. Because I had the freaking hardest time trying to find one. I want to see a redwood tree. I want to see more deserts. I think that's what I want to see. Like, it's gonna sound crazy, but I really want to go back to Namibia. Only because I never went to the west coast of Namibia. I should recommend it. But I do want to travel the U.S. for a little bit. That's one thing that's pretty important. But then I also kind of want to like, it would be dope to travel outside the U.S. with like a friend. Pretty sure this person's watching this video right now. How are you, Mr. Ellis? Are you gonna make any more Red Runner bike videos? So check this out. Red Runner released a new bike. They released a new bike, and it's lighter and it's faster. No, it's not faster, but it's lighter. Mm. Let me see. Okay. Did you see the Apple WWDC? Okay, I saw quite a bit of it. I saw I saw some chunks of it. I'm really stoked about this. I'm really stoked about the new widgets. How you can put the widgets in the apps. Really, really stoked about that. I'm trying to figure out. I'm like messaging like, okay, gosh, I'm like messaging like my homie in New York, and then I'm also messaging like someone that's watching the stream. I'm trying to figure out who they are, but I'm not gonna call you by your name that's online. I'm just gonna call you. I'm just gonna call you EW. I'm gonna call you EW because she works for this company, and the abbreviations, part of the abbreviations is EW. So I'm just gonna call her EW, right? So anyway, I forgot what I was saying. I'm like so scatterbrained tonight. Hey bro, have you ever recorded on Lombard Street? Oh, I've recorded plenty of times on Lombard Street. I made a lot of skateboard videos on Lombard Street, but I haven't. I don't know. I didn't ride the skateboard today. One reason I didn't ride the skateboard today because I didn't want to. I didn't want to put the helmet on. So I was like, don't wear the helmet. Move to San Diego. Way better than SF. Way better than SF. You think so? Weather's warmer. I would love to move to Santa Barbara actually. Like I would really, really love to move to Santa Barbara if I can move anywhere. Maybe I could go there for a month or so. And then come back. It would just be dope to just like get a change of scenery for like some time, you know. If not like travel internationally, but then I know if I get on a plane and like leave the U.S., like believe me, I ain't coming back for a long time this time, y'all. So I kind of don't really want to just leave a country like that. Look at my stalker, y'all. Look at my stalker cover. Hello? Hello? Hey, what's up? Are you gonna say anything? You gonna say anything? Call every time I have a live stream. Well, not every time I have a live stream, but calls pretty often when I have a live stream. I mean, like sometimes I can like hear them like moving stuff in the background. It sounds like they're moving a bag of potato chips, like. It's like what? Look at you, man. What do you mean? Stalkers always here. I always have freaking stalkers. Has to be. On the list of the names there. I know. This person always like it creeps me when they call me. Hey, what's up? You want to talk now? You're on live stream. Come on, you can like say something really bad about me. And everybody will hear it. Dude, you're such a coward, yo. Dang, this is such little dick energy, dude. Oh my gosh. You know what? Let's just get rid of them. That's it. He's gonna get you, Jermaine. What do you mean he's gonna get me? I mean, what did I do? I just, what? Why is he gonna get me? I feel like a little piece of hair just popping out. There we go. No, um, EW is like it's like it stands for something else. Actually, I'm not even gonna say EW. I'm gonna say 27 because 27 is a number that this person would know. So I'm just gonna say 27. Yeah, I know how y'all call Trump 45. I'm just gonna say 27. Okay. Alright, so I don't even know where I was going. Like, I'm so like scatterbrained right now. Have you seen any bars open? Okay, so this is the thing with the bars. Bars aren't exactly open. They're not open at all. Put it like that. They're not open at all. But what typically happens is you'll have a bar. It's open for takeout, so you can't go into the bar. Yo, Marty, thanks for the super chat. So you can't go into the bar. So they're standing there in the door and they serve drinks and they serve these to-go drinks. Some places have the drinks in like a jar with like a lid on top, like a glass jar. Some places have the drinks in like a plastic cup type thing. Some places have the drink in, they all have it all different, but it's all like in a to-go container where like you can get into a car with it and it can be chill. But what most people do is they just buy the drinks from the bar and just drink it like right there on the street, like on the sidewalk. And they just hang out with like everybody else that would normally be inside the bar, but now they're just drinking all out on the street. Because since this whole pandemic started, I guess you can just drink on the street now because, I mean, I guess people were drinking on the street before, but I don't know. Are you going to get the new ebook? So I think maybe I will get this new Rat Power bike that they had coming out. It's only $1,000, yo. It's a freaking $1,000, and I'm trying to figure out how are they making any money off this bike, because the battery's got to cost at least $300, and then the bike costs another $100. That's how they're making money off of it. The motor probably costs $50, but then shipping costs at least $100, and the bike costs $1,000 with free shipping. Like, I don't know. Like, it must be a lost leader for them. Maybe the battery's $200. Can you name the one country you never go back to? One country I'd never go back to. I don't, like I said, I don't think there's any countries that I've been to that I wouldn't want to go back to. Like, I've pretty much I've had different experiences in all of them. Let's see. I got bike for $800 off AliExpress. Oh yeah, it's worth getting a new bike because you get so much use from it. It's no brainer. Yeah, I definitely will get another. I probably will get another e-bike. Do you think SF is done for? No, I don't think SF is done for. I think what's gonna happen to SF is you're just gonna have a lot of people with money leave SF. Like a lot of, and when I mean people with money, I'm not talking about someone with like $100,000 in the bank. No. I'm talking about people who do things like open businesses and stuff like that. I think people like that are gonna be leaving because when you have someone open businesses, like open a restaurant, I mean, they're creating a lot of jobs. You know what I mean? And the city needs jobs. So I think you're gonna have people like that leaving. Just because you're also having a lot of tech workers leaving, and the tech workers are the ones that are going to those restaurants. So when these entrepreneurs see that, like, look, we got this, all these people leaving, we still don't have a vaccine, it's kind of like, I think they're going to be less willing to like start businesses and stuff like that. And the less businesses being started in the city, that's less tax dollars for the city. Less tax dollars mean less police, less city service, less buses, less all of that. So that means that it'll make it it'll just be more difficult to live in the city because it'll be less things and then more people. And I think that there are still going to be more and more people like moving to the city. Not moving to the city, but moving around the city. I don't think that's gonna stop, you know? Don't think that's gonna stop at all. Do you eat dinner every day? Of course I eat dinner every day. I mean, some days, maybe I'll eat like a snack before dinner and like drink something and just pass out, but I usually eat dinner like every day. Have I ate dinner today? No, I haven't eaten dinner today. What did I eat today? I really didn't eat much today. I really didn't eat much today, so I woke up and had like a bunch of nuts, and then I had a sandwich around 3 p.m. because I really need to get mustard, so I went to Target. Got some mustard, made a sandwich, and then I came back. And now I just had a bunch of kettle chips. But I have a pizza in the oven. No, I have a pizza in the fridge. And I could put it in the oven, but I'm not gonna eat a pizza at this hour, you know. I'll just eat a handful of more chips. No, I don't have a car. I don't have a car. I don't need a car right now. Jermaine, famous YouTuber. Day 9 of 40-day fast. Oh wow, you're on a 40-day fast. I got my bike stolen, but I got my bike back. But I always bring my bike in the store now. Yeah, I always bring it in the store. They got a special place for me to keep it. Is it true people are moving out of cities because of COVID? Some people are moving out of the cities because of COVID. But I think there's a lot of people that they're just taking advantage of the deals. There's a lot of good deals out there. I mean, there's still good deals out there, but I just think it's kind of cooling off. I think some of the good deals are over too. What's your favorite spot in SF to eat at? I really like Golden Era. They're talking about a stupid check. Yeah, they are talking about a second one. Maybe it'll be $2,000. That's what I keep hearing. It'll probably maybe 2,000. Because Trump keeps saying it's gonna be very, very generous, right? So if he says it's gonna be very, very generous, we gotta break this down. I know, look, I know some people are gonna get pissed off because I'm talking about Trump here, okay? But let's break this down here, right? Okay, when he says it's gonna be very, very generous, who is he speaking to? He's speaking to his core supporters, right? Okay, so his core supporters. What would very generous to them mean? Okay, now let's think about the $1,200. Now let's kind of think like, was the $1,200, was it somewhat generous? Was it halfway generous? Or was the $1,200 generous? Okay, because I'm trying to break this down here because, you know, if we're talking to your Trump supporters, you're the ones that, you know, that you know, I don't know, I don't want to say anything bad about them, but like, if we're talking to the Trump supporters here, is $1,200 enough, or would $2,000 would it be generous? So I think it could possibly be $2,000 because $1,200 is. I mean, I'm trying to think of like if I was living in Mississippi, would $1,200 be generous? Yeah, $1,200 would be a nice chunk of money, but $2,000 would be generous, or maybe $4,000. You know, But you know what? Honestly, what I think they should do, instead of giving everybody $12,000, I think that they should just give everybody $112,000. That's what I think they should do. Yeah, 100. Just give it to everybody. I mean, you gotta think. You gotta think. Like, they just got a printer. They just cut these printers on. Jerome Powell, he just press a button. They print up all this money. So really, I think that they should just give everybody $112,000 each. You know, I mean, I'm pretty sure it will be a lot of people that would just agree with this. You know, plenty of people would agree with this. You know, just go ahead, just instead of 1,200, just give them 112,000. Yeah, just hook them up, right? I'm being very sarcastic if y'all don't know. But I was watching a YouTube video. And this dude was talking about how he was talking about how they wanted to give $4,000 for a travel stimulus, and he was like, "Well, I don't know why they want to give everybody $4,000. Why won't they just give everyone $40,000, right? I mean, it's coming from the same place, out of thin air. Like, why stop at 4,000? Like, why not give them 40,000? I know, it's crazy. So Golden Era is a good vegan spot. That has some really good vegan chicken wings. No good vegan drumsticks. Who stimulus travel? I'll call it up there. Then we even got Hitler in the live chat. Wow. Republicans won't let him. Yeah, Republicans won't let them. Yeah, I mean, that would be dope to give everybody a $4,000 stimulus to travel. But then that doesn't necessarily mean everyone would use it, you know, because I know plenty of people, if you gave them a $4,000 stimulus check to travel, like they still wouldn't travel, you know, like they're just the type of people that they just like being at home, like they don't want to travel. I mean, maybe they would use it to like go somewhere really close, you know, like really close, like not too far from the house, you know. Maybe they would go use it to like stay at a fancy hotel in town. But then you also gotta think about that too, yo. Think about that scenario. Think about how many people, if you gave them a travel credit of $4,000, how many people in San Francisco would just go and try to just go stay at the fanciest hotel in the city? Like, just think about how many people would do that. Like, how many people would be like, how many people that wouldn't want to leave the city? Like, okay, you give people $4,000 and they're not used to traveling, so they're not gonna travel. But then they might want to just like like stay at a hotel in the city, you know, and spend the money like right there, you know. They just want to flex. Many people in SF are homeless. I would invest at least half of it. Oh, you would? I actually bought some stock today. I bought a bunch of stock today, actually. I bought a freaking share of Tesla. I bought like 6 shares of Beyond Meat. I bought like 50 shares of the Real. And then I got, I don't know, what else did I get? Because I haven't been buying stock for a long time. Oh yeah, I also got 200 shares of Akamoto. Did I get 200 or did I get 300? $200, yeah. Square is moving up. But I bought Square. So I sold Square, y'all. Square was a good one. I was in Square at like $14, y'all. And then I sold out majority of Square around 60. But yeah, Square was a good one. I think Square is gonna continue to be a good one. It's F FUV. So what they do is they make these electric vehicles that are pretty much that would be really good to like patrol like parking lots, and they'd be really good to be really good for people going short distances, like under 25 to 30 miles a day. They'd be perfect for these scenarios. They make really good delivery vehicles. Um, you know another stock that I've been holding on to for a minute. I don't know why people are not talking about this shit all over the internet. Is Blink, you know? Blink has been blinking. Like, so basically, they deal with electric car charging. Like, all of this is all in the EV space, by the way. But they deal with like electric car charging, and their freaking share price is like mad cheap right now. Like, basically, all these stocks I'm talking about right now are stupid cheap. Like, yeah, they're stupid cheap. Like, real, like what, 14.50 a share. And then Arcimoto is what, $4 a share right now. Like, I jumped on Arcimoto at like I think like $1.50 or something. So I'm already like up a little bit on Arcimoto. But I didn't get that many shares. I got like way more shares of Blink. Blink, I think I have about 1,000 shares of Blink. And Blink is a good one, y'all. Don't know how high it's gonna go. I don't know. Maybe once it hit about $5, I would sell. I'd sell like 20% of my holdings or something. So the symbol for Blink is, I'll put it here. I mean, I guess I can't put it there, but the symbol for Blink is BLNK. Blink in the real. Now the reason why I like the real. The reason why I like the real is because the real they specialize in like high fashion, right? Mainly like stuff that like women would wear, like, you know, more expensive like luxury goods. The thing that I find very appealing with the real is they're competing in this space of like these luxury brands, but they don't have a lot of stores. They don't have a lot of stores, and it's almost like eBay. You know how people would go on eBay and they would buy like a Louis Vuitton bag, or like they would buy a Gucci purse or something like that, but they don't necessarily know if it's real. Well, with the real, you would send it to them when you're selling it, and they would verify that it's real, and they would turn around and put it on their website and sell it. So they don't even need. Yeah, it is consignment. It's basically, it is consignment, but it's consignment that is a lot more efficient. Yeah, I can see the real being $100 like real soon. When COVID started, you should get into thrifting, eBay, selling. Yeah, for sure. But then you also got to think that there's a lot of places giving out really good deals. Like, I went to Ross today. They had a lot of good deals. Market's back up. What happened? Waiting for it to tank again. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something, dude. The market's about to do some crazy stuff, because you know they said that like when right before the market dropped, like right before it like hit the bottom, 1/3 of retirees sold out everything. They sold out everything. So I'm pretty sure a lot of these retirees are sitting back thinking, what happened to the bottom? Like, how is it still high? Like, it's so much money sitting on the sidelines. Like, what I think is gonna happen is I think the market is not gonna go down. Like, I really don't think it's gonna go down because you got so much money sitting on the sidelines. Like, how can it go down? Because if anything drops, it's gonna be people scooping up shares just because they see a deal in the freaking market. All right, like the Fed, like the federal government and BlackRock, man, they've been buying up so much. They've been buying up so much, and then you look at someone like Warren Buffett. He got $120 billion, over $120 billion in cash. This guy is not even in the market. Warren Buffett is not. He has all this money in cash. He's out of the market, and he is sitting back just like, yeah, that bottom. I missed that bottom. A lot of people are waiting for the second drop, waiting for the second drop. So let's keep waiting for it then, because I mean, I can't tell you when it's going to happen. Like, I don't know, like, but I know I'll tell you one thing, it's a lot of money sitting on the sidelines, yo. Like, it is a lot of people sold out. A lot of people freaking sold out before the market hit the bottom. They sold out. And what happened? There was magically buyers to just buy up all this. And then you got people with lots of cash in their accounts. Yeah, something doesn't look good. This thing over until I find a stable job again. Yeah, I know, but what's a stable job? Yeah, what, since all of it statues are coming down? I guess so. Billions of dollars can't go anywhere. If prisoners commit suicide. Yeah, I guess so, they can't. When are you coming back to South Africa? I don't know when I'm coming back to South Africa. It's a good question. I want to come back to South Africa, but hey, you want to go to South Africa? I don't even know why I'm sending you this message. 13. No, 26. I said 13. You've gotten a COVID test already? I haven't gotten a COVID test. A COVID test. I haven't gotten a COVID test at all. Maybe I'll get one this week or something. But what if I go get a COVID test and they tell me I have COVID-19? I'm gonna be like, no, I have to go quarantine for weeks. What if I get kidnapped? You won't get kidnapped. Like, I don't know. We can go somewhere else. We don't have to go to South Africa. I mean, I'd love to go to South Africa. It's my favorite spot, but South Africa is super far away. These free scars in the city. Oh yes. Wait. What are your top 3 favorite neighborhoods in SF? Favorite neighborhood right now in SF? Hands down, East Coast. Like, I want to live in the East Coast so bad. But like that, East Coast is stupid expensive, dude. I want to live in the East Coast, yo. The East Coast, after the East Coast would probably be this is gonna sound really bad when I say this, but like, I'm just gonna keep it real. But this is gonna sound really bad. But I really like the financial district. Like, no joke, I really like the financial district. We'll say that's number 2. And then after the financial district, Maybe the Tenderloin. Like, I like the TL too because it's so centrally located. But who likes the freaking financial district? Wow, Heights. Like, they're not, none of those neighborhoods are freaking appealing to anyone. I don't think I can find anyone else who can agree that their three favorite neighborhoods in San Francisco are the East Coast, the Financial District, and the Tenderloin. You know what? I cannot wait to hit up some Bay Area Facebook groups. And I just want to ask people, what are your three favorite neighborhoods in San Francisco? Mine are the East Coast, the Financial District, and the TL. People are going to say, what type of perspective of the city do you have? I mean, I actually have a very, very vast perspective of the city. I definitely like the Portola neighborhood. I like the Ocean Beach neighborhood. I also, I think Peck Heights is pretty dope. You know, it's really quiet. You know, you don't hear buses driving by, and you don't hear sirens going by in those neighborhoods. The Sea Cliff neighborhood is really, really nice. Once again, it's really, really quiet. Um, I mean, I can just go on and on and on about San Francisco neighborhoods. I mean, I can literally just go on and on and on. But at the end of the day, um, the, I, I think I like the places that I spend the most time in and that I connect the most in. I don't spend a lot of time in the East Coast. I mean, I spend quite a bit of time in the East Coast. I don't spend that much time there. I think I probably spend the most amount of my time in the city. Probably Mid Market, TL, somewhere along Market Street. Allen West Square is pretty awesome too. But then I also like Mission. I like Mission Bay. Mission Bay is dope. I wonder what Mission Bay will be like because if you think about it, Mission Bay. No, I do like Soma, but Soma is so big. That's the problem with Soma. Like it's so freaking massive. Like Soma can be freaking what fifth in Mission, and then Soma can also be what 11 in Howard. So like it's a really big place. Doing acid in Golden Gate Park. Mission Bay is boring right now. It doesn't have enough space since it was recently developed. Oh, so another thing about Mission Bay is like it's a lot of people that have just moved there recently, and I just wonder will a lot of people move out with, you know, with jobs telling people you can work from home and high rents and does anyone know what happened to the SF test alert they used to have every Thursday? I have no idea. I have no idea. Have you been turning to Washington outside the White House? They are trying to knock down the statue there at almost 1 a.m. Oh, really? They knocking down statues in Washington? I don't know. They knocking down statues, huh? Oh, they tried to knock down that statue. There's no theaters open. Summer is too hip for me. I think a lot of things be going down in Summer, yo. It's one thing why Summer in my favorite neighborhood. But a lot of things go down in Summer. Man, Summer is probably, I don't know. Summer's probably got to be one of the hottest neighborhoods in the city for freaking crime. Summer and what's the other neighborhood? Fisherman's Wharf. Fisherman's Wharf is chill now, but that Soma, I'm telling you, you see the most broken windows in Soma neighborhood. Trump is modern Andrew Jackson, if you read about it. I mean, I try to the Trump situation. I try to not really get caught up in it because it's just messed up. Morning, Jermaine from London. What up, London? What's going on over there? Is shops back open in London? Did you have any friends there? End of the world 2020. There's probably gonna be a lot more stuff happening by the end of 2020. Doesn't even feel right. Is Berkeley expensive? Berkeley is expensive, yo. Did you ever get up to Twin Peaks? Yeah, I go to Twin Peaks pretty frequently. Yeah, I love going to Twin Peaks. It's a nice, smooth, easy ride. I mean, it's up a lot of hills. Don't get me wrong. You use a lot of battery, but then when you coming down, it's nice. Let's just say we all made it in history books. Oh yeah, Andrew Jackson. All right, boys and girls. But the East Bay is so pricey. The East Bay, I would do honestly, like, I would say the East Bay is more expensive than the city. Like, once again, I would say the East Bay is more expensive than the city. And, okay, you can make two comparisons. You can say that, okay, use this example. So I know a lot of people that live in Oakland. Like, a lot of people live in Oakland. And majority of these people live in Oakland Hills. And, you know, they pay, what, anywhere from, like, $1,500 to $2,500, and they live in Oakland, right? But majority of these people work in the city. Now, I don't know if, I'm pretty sure now that they're not coming to work because the whole shelter in place. But when you live in Oakland, you like have to have a car in a majority of places in Oakland. So to pay $2,500 in rent, and then on top of that, like you still gotta have a car. You know, you still gotta like drive your car and like park at BART, and you still gotta pay for parking at BART, and then you still gotta have a car, you know, versus someone living in a city. You know, you could be paying $2,000 a month in the city and then not have a car, and then you don't have to commute to the city. So I would say like in some degrees, like living in the East Bay can be much more than the city. Now there's this thing on the flip side. Food and stuff like that is cheaper in the East Bay. Like just definitely like going to the grocery store and looking at the prices, you'd be like, yeah, it's definitely cheaper. Like for example, so I was in a grocery store in the East Bay the other day, and I was looking at Coke, right, 12-pack of Coke. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was 45. No, not 45. Gosh, 36. Or oh, God. I would just ask them. Hey, how much was the Coca-Cola at Safeway? Was it $4.99 or was it $3.99 or was it $5.99? But whatever it was cheaper than the city because the Safeway in the city, like a 12-pack of Coca-Cola would be like $9.99 or something for one. And over there, it was like I want to say it was like $3.99. So some things are definitely cheaper like outside the city, like food, like going to the grocery store and stuff like that. And then you'll probably have more options because if you live outside the city, you got a car, so you can just drive places. So you got a lot more options when you got a car. Like I was trying to freaking get this like razor, and I was gonna order it off Amazon, but then I wanted to get it from Target because I can get it the same day. But then it's like the only Target store that had it was like really far away, and I'm thinking like Like I don't have a car. Like I'm not gonna go all the way down there. You know. I mean, I could take BART, but then like I could just order it offline too, and like I don't have to take BART. Not having a car. A grocery outlet. Grocery outlet in the city. I saw a 12 pack of Coke for $2.99. Like in the city. So like if you go, but also at the grocery outlet, you see the Beyond Burgers are like $4.99 a pack. Ever use zip cards? I don't really use zip card. I use Get Around more. Nice seeing you out in the streets today. Oh, that was you, Stacy, that saw me in front of. I think I was in front of 666 Post. Yeah, I was like dropping off a delivery. Someone was like, "Hey, what's up, Jermaine? Jermaine, do you buy Coke with Super Chat money?" I've actually never did Coke. I've never did Coke ever in my life. I don't think I ever want to. Like I had a manager that worked at this clothing store that used to do Coke all the time. So that's why I never really did Coke. Homeboy would just be tripping out, yo. So that's why I just never did Coke. And then I also had a couple of friends that like would do Coke. I had a friend that like would do Coke and like just go like beat the shit out of people. And then one night he like got on his motorcycle and like got into this really bad accident. And then it was just like he kept having things like that just kept happening over and over. And he just kept using Coke. So like I was like, man, I don't want to just be doing Coke. So I just never ever tried it, you know. So I mean, I'm sorry if I'm like a bitch because I never did Coke, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there never did Coke. I mean, if you do it, I mean, I'm not knocking you, but I'm just saying like it's not. I mean, I drink Coca-Cola, but I don't do cocaine. Coke is gross. Cocaine is gross too. That's funny. I've never done crack but got hot off someone else smoking. Not a bad feeling, but I can see why it's a feeling, but never do it. Oh no. Coke is bad for you. No, positive. Yeah, it's a lot of people that do Coke out there. Does real Coke still exist? I mean, yeah, it's a good question. Like, it can be cut so many times, right? How do you know? The only two deadly withdrawals. Vegan Coke. I've done research. Um, um, they're gonna love you. They're gonna love you, 36. Jermaine is research. Research on what? Coca-Cola used to have cocaine in it. Yeah, I heard that too. They used to have cocaine in it. 36. Oh, was it 27? I thought I was calling it 36. I gotta stop with the numbers. Four 20. I still must have something else in it. Because I can't stop drinking it. Oh, you can't stop drinking it. It happens to the best of us. Bro. Did you get a car? I don't have a car. No, I don't need a car. I mean, Not when I'm working downtown. Our cook is served as high fruit. It's made of that high fructose corn syrup. But I will say this: a lot of other countries are making it out of high fructose corn syrup too. A lot of other countries are. I can't sit here and like just name a country off of my head, but I definitely know there's countries in Europe that put high fructose corn syrup in it. Because I'm the type of person that like I like Coke that's made from real sugar. Like I really like that Coke. The Mexican Cokes. It's made from real sugar. It has a different, whole different taste to it. Um, but I've also noticed that like a lot of other countries are starting to use high fructose corn syrup. Yeah, they use sugar cane. Yes, the Mexican Coke is the good Coke. Coke from McDonald's. So the Coke from McDonald's, that's got a whole nother thing to it. Like I think it's actually the cup and it's the ice and it's also the machine that gives it that taste. But the Coca-Cola at McDonald's definitely tastes a whole lot different than everything else. What a waste of land. Growing so much corn. I know it is a lot of corn, right? Mexican Coke all day. What's your favorite food from abroad? My favorite food from abroad would probably be. You mean something that I've tried abroad that I come back and eat? It wouldn't really be anything because. But I guess I was just answering your question. My favorite food to eat abroad. I don't know that actually varies greatly depending on which region of the world I'm in. For example, when I was in Australia, I ate a lot of hamburgers. I ate a lot of hamburgers and I ate a lot of Chinese food, a lot of Thai food, which is very odd because I mean you go to Australia to eat hamburgers, yeah, and Chinese food, yeah. Okay, a place like Asia, Southeast Asia, hamburgers, vegan hamburgers, by the way, because Australia they have a really big vegan scene. Southeast Asia, it's like very very rare I would eat a vegan hamburger. Very very rare I would eat a vegan pizza. This is gonna be like all like vegan Asian food, you know. I'm probably not gonna eat many falafels, you know. But then if I go to the Middle East, like when I was in Israel, dude, I was eating falafels like every freaking day because, yeah, let's have some falafels. I think I had Chinese food once when I was in Israel. Um, but in that region of the world, it's really really good to get amazing Italian food. It's really really good to get Mediterranean food. So it sort of changes when I was in South Africa. South Africa is almost like America. Like there's just everything. Like I just remember having really really good vegan burgers, multiple types of vegan burgers. You know, I remember having really good Chinese food. I remember having really good Mediterranean food. I remember having really good African food. I remember having really good freaking everything. So it just really depends on where you go. It really depends on where you go in South Africa because I definitely had a lot more options in Cape Town versus Joburg. Joburg, you know, it was it wasn't so easy. Like I was eating pizzas in Joburg, and usually when you start to eat pizzas, you getting desperate. You know, when you're traveling, you gotta eat pizzas and shit. Yeah, you're having a hard time looking for food. Australian food sucks. I mean, I don't even think that they have food. I think that everything is like British. African food is very vegan, especially Ethiopian food. Yes, Ethiopian food is super vegan. What was your favorite place to eat in South Africa? My favorite place to eat in South Africa was probably Mojo Market. So Mojo Market was this market that had multiple restaurants inside. It was almost like a little food court. Hands down my favorite place to eat there. Because it was like 20 to 30 different little restaurants. Like little, you walk up, you order, they make the food, you walk away with it, you know? It was like a bunch of those restaurants. So you could go with like 10 friends and everyone could just get whatever they wanted, and then you guys could like just meet at a table and like sit down and eat together. Like it was that type of place. Joburg, what's Joburg like? So I'm gonna Joburg's different. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, Joburg's different. Joburg is the type of place where like it was just very sheltered, you know, like you instead of like walking and just going roaming throughout neighborhoods, it's more like I take an Uber everywhere, you know, like everywhere, like 3, 4, 5 Ubers a day, and I don't really like going to places where I have to take Ubers, you know. I would much rather go to cities where I can walk and take public transportation, but when you have to take freaking Ubers everywhere, it's like that's more of a cost, and that's more time. You're experiencing the city differently. You know, when you can walk down the street and you can hear the sounds and you can stop and look inside the shops, you can see what those people are eating over there. You can smell like what the fuck is that smell? You know, you're getting the culture. Like you're experiencing the country. Like you're going deep in it. You know, when you just jump in an Uber and you just fly down the street, you get in there. But you're not that you have a different journey basically. You have a completely different journey, and I would rather go to countries where I would just rather go to countries where I could sort of walk around, like I can go explore more. Cape Town. I don't know. I stayed in Cape Town so long that I got to the point where like I just stopped taking Ubers because like I'm like I can just take the. I think taking an Uber to the place where I was going in Cape Town would cost like $6 each way. But then if I paid like, no, I think it would cost like, I don't know how much it cost. I think it was like $4 or $3 or something. But then I could take this like bus for like 50 cents or whatever. And it's going like that same way, but like it makes a couple stops along the way. But I totally didn't mind doing it because it's like the local route. And instead of requesting an Uber, like I can just be standing outside and just, and they just stop for me, and it's cheaper. So I was doing that for a minute. And I kind of like doing that. I mean, I can do that in Joburg, but don't do it as much. I miss Cape Town. Like, I had a different life in Cape Town. Like, just like, it was like the same. Dude, it was the same. Like, wake up, go have breakfast. Same place. After breakfast, like, go walk in the park, go on like some little adventure. Go hang out with the freaking people selling shit in the park, just go chill and then go lunch, like go have some food at lunch, like go have go talk to the ladies, give them a tip, and then after that, like go to the bar at like 4, double shot at Jack Daniels will be like $4, $4 for double shot, just get wasted, and then go back home, go freaking chill, travel alone. It seems lonely. Cape Town was lonely. I would have to say Cape Town was lonely, y'all. It was. I noticed that, like, for some reason, the British countries are lonely, y'all. Like, bottom line, the British countries are lonely. And what I mean by the British countries, Australia was lonely. I would say South Africa was kind of on the lonely side. Like, I was definitely doing a lot of chilling by myself. You know what I mean? But in I would say the UK. I mean, I do know a lot of people in the UK, but then it's kind of like the UK is kind of like the US, where like people work a lot and people are like really spread out. Like freaking go to London and look at a map of London. Like it's freaking vast, yo. The video of you hiking. Mountain in Cape Town was epic. Yeah, that was tabletop. That was tabletop mountain or Lion's Head. I hiked both of them. They're in separate videos. That makes sense for some reason. Travel. I love traveling alone. I like traveling alone. I want 36 to come travel with me. Come travel. So guys, I met a friend who's never left she has left the US. But I don't think she's she has left the US, but she hasn't left. She's in Mexico and Canada. She hasn't went overseas. And I really want to take someone overseas, especially if they ain't never been, because they're gonna be like, this is dope. I should have been doing this forever ago. Or they might not say that, or they might say, it's alright. I'd rather be back home. Papa was a rolling stone. She left, but she doesn't remember. all expenses. Oh gosh, it's a date trip. Oh really? It's a date trip now. Let's talk about internet. Internet's always lagging right now. I want to go to Montreal. Montreal would be a good place. People don't know how to chill in public. They call the police on people for having barbecues. They do call the police on people for having barbecues. Have you tried a Tinder date abroad? Yeah, I definitely have tried Tinder dates abroad. Believe it or not, it can be hit or miss. They can be hit or miss, or they can just be. It can be hit or miss. For example, when I was in Namibia, Tinder was freaking popping, but it was popping because they see that you're from Europe or you're from the U.S., so they want to hang out with you, right? But then one thing I didn't really notice about Namibia is I didn't notice prostitution, right? Because when I was in Indonesia, you'd be on Tinder, and the girls would message you, and the girls would talk to you, right? And they would talk to you and talk to you and talk to you and talk to you and talk to you, and then they would just be like, "Yo, if you want to hang out, it's $100 a day," and it's just oh well, damn, So Tinder is a different game in different countries, But then there's also the other way of using Tinder, where you just use it and you just meet. You just meet maybe someone that's traveling or someone that's not trying to charge you or whatever, or not trying to get you to marry them so they can come to your country. I don't think anyone wants to come to America, yo. For real. No one wants to come to America. Where do you go to? I don't think I want to do brothels. I'm not a big brothel dude. I'm not a big brothel dude. Yo guys, I think I am going to end the stream. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream. So I'll see all y'all tomorrow. Hey, I'll push out this other video though. I got another video I can push out right now. Soon people will travel to the US. They go to Chernobyl. Oh gosh. People are gonna come to the US and look at the freaking ruins that we left. Oh. make it better again. I don't want to say make it great again, but make it better again. But anyway, I'm out, y'all. I'll see all y'all later. Have a good night. Have fun. Peace out, y'all.